Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Excuse me. Start it over again. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? News Fridays is finally back. Gameplay footage you see in the background, like I said, I don't know yet. I'd like to surprise you and surprise me. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope y'all guys and girls been doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, been having a very great week. You know, last week I told y'all I was dealing with some stuff. God was showing me some things in people that, you know, that's one thing about Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. He said he never leave you nor forsake you. And he's not gonna let you walk blindly. He gonna show you what's around you. And last week I finally learned what was around me. Some different people that I thought was my friends, you know, they true colors came out. And I'm glad God showed me that. And I'm better this week, y'all. I can't complain at all. Been watching some good anime. I don't start back watching that time. I got Reincarnation of Slime. Great anime. Y'all know how good that is. My boy Rimuru in the game. Awesome anime. One of my favorite Isekai animes of all time. The anime I watched before then was kind of hot trash, but we'll talk about that later. I ain't finna get into that. Got a couple of news stories for you guys and girls today. Got, let's see, 4 or 5 different news stories for you guys and girls today. I ain't got too much. But you know, I'm gonna get into these tell y'all what's going on in these gaming streets. Like I want to say, like I always like to say before I get started. Jesus Christ love y'all. Remember, God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for our sins. Y'all get to know Him while you still got a chance. Long as you got breath in your body, long as you know Jesus Christ, you're going to be all right. You know, people was all scared about what's been going on in the world nowadays. Y'all know what it is. I ain't even got to tell you what it is. But I'm telling y'all, despite whatever going on in the world, if you put your trust in Jesus, everything going to be fine. I know easier said than done, because life, one of my sayings, life may throw stuff at you sometime, but regardless, you got to keep on keeping on. Always put God first, you'll never go wrong. Y'all get to know Jesus Christ while you still got a chance. That being said, let's get into my first news story for today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first thing I want to talk about on this here News Friday. Yeah, November, baby. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. First thing, let's talk about this. Valve announced a Steam Machine, Steam Frame, and Steam Controller. Wow, due out early 2026. Wow. So apparently, I think Valve, they made a Steam Machine before, but they're going to make another Steam Machine, basically another video game console. Good, we need some competition in these gaming streets. Here we go. Valve has announced 3 new additions to the Steam hardware family. Steam Machine, Steam Frame, and Steam Controller. Wow, all 3 will launch in early 2026. Pricing was not announced. Wow, here we go. Let me see if I can read some of this to you guys and girls. Here we go. Let's see. With over 6 times the horsepower of Steam Deck, Steam Machine has the power to play your whole Steam library, including your favorite AAA titles. Just sign in with your Steam account and your entire library is there. Wow. That's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It runs Steam OS. Steam Machine runs Valve's gaming first operating system. Steam OS is designed to provide a plug-and-play user experience while keeping the power and flexibility of a PC experience. Steam OS in the same way as other Steam hardware, like Steam Deck and Steam Frame. Steam Machine Verified. We are expecting our verified programs to include ratings for Steam Machine, so customers can understand how their games will run. And it's a PC. Wow. This is good news, ladies and gentlemen. I know technically this is not another game console, but yeah, technically it is. Valve tried to do a Steam Machine, I think a few years back they tried to do this, but this is good. Competition is a good thing. Whenever you have competition, it's going to push other developers to do more than other developers. See, let me give you for example. where I'm from, there's different cable companies. Where y'all from, probably different cable companies around the place. When you only have one cable company controlling everything, they can just sell you anything. And if you want to play cable or get on the internet, get online, you got to pay for it. That's why competition is a good thing. When you have more than one cable company, you know, one cable company act crazy and go to the other one. Now, if you know this Valve Steam machine works good, this is good because you know Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft don't got complacent. Yes, you didn't know. PlayStation went up $50 more. Microsoft went up twice. Nintendo done bought their games up. And they the only competition out there. You know, PC of course. But when you add another competition to the gaming streets, that's a good thing. It helps us to consume out. Because competition is a good thing. The more consoles we got out there, the more of a choice we have. That means that developer gonna compete against this developer. That console gonna compete against that console. They're gonna battle it out, and we get to choose the winner, which is a good thing. I'm happy about this. Shout out to Valve. Depending on how much it is, ladies and gentlemen, I might actually buy this. It says due out early 2026. Depending on how much it is, I might actually buy it and do an unboxing, all that stuff on my channel. Let me know what you guys and girls think about this down in the comments section. Like I said, everything I talk about, there'll be a link in the description. I back up everything I say with news articles. That's all I had to say about that. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the next thing I want to talk about on this News Friday. This is some good news for my beat 'em up fans. Beat 'em up fans, stand up. Here we go. Rush and Beat X Return of Brawl Brothers launches March 19, 2026. Wow. Switch 2 version ships on a full game card in Japan. Wow. Nice. Here we go. Rush and Beat X Return of Brawl Brothers will launch for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and PC via Steam on March 19, 2026. Publisher City Connection and Clear River Games announced. Wow. Now, this is good news, ladies and gentlemen. I've been wanting to get this game for the longest time. You didn't know I'm a huge beat 'em up fan. I played all the Rush Beat games back in the day. You did not know they used to call this is what they call it over here in America. It was called Rival Turf, then Brawl Brothers, and then, which is kind of entitled this one, and then you had the Peacekeepers. Those were the three games. But over there in Japan, overseas, they called it Rush and Beat Shinroar, and Rush and Beat something else. It was the Rush and Beat series. They just changed the name when it came to America. But now they're keeping a regular Japanese name, and it's coming out March 19th. We finally got a release date. Here and there, we got a release date for this beat 'em up. Gets me so hype, man. Woo! I'm hype about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the beat 'em ups I've been looking forward to for a while. I'm looking forward to this one. Detained Too Good for School. There's a couple of more out there I'm looking for. I forgot what it was. Click link at the end of the video. I'll probably have a video of my top 10 upcoming beat 'em ups I'm looking forward to. This was one of them. Now that we officially got a release date, I am so happy about this. It gets me so hype. I'm so happy. Thank you, City Connection. Thank you, City Connection. Let me not just give City Connection credit. City Connection and Clear River Games. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. I can't wait for this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try to get this on day one. I might double dip on this. Apparently, we're getting the physical version. I might have to double dip on this one because I've been wanting another Brawl Brothers. Basically, this is Brawl Brothers, a new one, for a long time. Been looking forward to this. Now that I know when it's gonna come out, be on the lookout on my Retro Thursdays and Beat 'em Up Thursdays. I'm gonna have to give y'all getting hype for Rush and Beat X. I'm gonna show y'all what got us to this point. Cause I got all the games that got us to this point. I'm gonna be playing Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers, and Peacekeepers before this game comes out. So be on the lookout for that. Give y'all a little history lesson. I love my history buff right here. But yeah, so hype about this. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what else we're gonna talk about now. We talk about that. We're all friends here. Let's talk about this. Here we go. Yeah, let's talk about this. Trails in the Sky second chapter to launch by September 2026. Wow. Platforms yet to be officially announced. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out on PS5 and Switch. Falcon will release the Trails in the Sky second chapter, a remake of the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC during the financial year ending September 2026. The company said it in its financial report for the fiscal year September 2026. Wow. Now, if you did not know, ladies and gentlemen, Trails in the Sky, the first one, the remake they made, came out on PS5, PS5 and Nintendo Switch. I'm guessing that it sold pretty well. Knowing Falcom or whoever this is that make these games, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out on PlayStation 5 and Switch at least. I don't know if we're going to get the Xbox port, but I'm guessing that it sold pretty well on, and of course it's going to come out on PC. I'm guessing it sold pretty well on PS5 and Nintendo Switch. So I'm looking forward to it to come out on PS5, Switch. Up here it says Switch 2 probably. It probably gonna come out on your basic console. I don't think Xbox is gonna get it because be real with yourself, Xbox games. Y'all don't play Trails. Y'all don't play no JRPGs for real. Unless it's on Game Pass, 9 times out of 10, y'all ain't finna touch it. Y'all like bang, 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 shooter, bang, 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 shooter. That's all y'all really play. Be real. Be honest with yourselves. But I'm looking forward to this, ladies and gentlemen. I got the first one, just haven't played it yet. Bought it a while back, and you watched my last pickup video. I did talk about how I picked it up this past, what was it, September? It came out during my birthday. Well, yay. This one probably gonna be the same way. Just stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let y'all know if they update us with the exact consoles that are gonna come out. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come out on PS5, Switch, at least PS5 and Switch. Probably Switch 2 also, but hopefully they won't do that game key card bull crap for Switch 2. Well, we'll see. If not, y'all just buy it on the PS5. Show Nintendo that they can't just make these crappy game key cards and just put it out there. The more and more, I know y'all don't like PlayStation either, I understand. The more and more you buy the PlayStation 5 version of a third-party game on Nintendo systems, that will force Nintendo to start putting games on all the way on the disc instead of doing game key cards. The more and more they lose money off game key cards, they be like, wow, game key cards not working. We're gonna have to start giving these developers more room to put their games on a real disc, a real cartridge. I'm telling you, it works. Best way to stop Nintendo from doing this game key card crap: speak with your wallet. Speak with your wallet. They don't understand this. Me talking, they don't understand this. They understand this though. Speak with that wallet, they'll listen to us. I promise you. I guarantee it. Watch what I say. Speak with your wallet, Nintendo will stop doing this. Speak with your wallet, Nintendo fans. I know it's hard. Y'all will follow Nintendo off a blind cliff, unfortunately. Got a lot of fans out there like that. I used to be like that with Sony. Sony couldn't do no wrong in my eyes until I grew up and learned that you got to tell the truth on what you love. If I love a company or a system, I got to call them out on it. When they make mistakes, I call them out. Even PC games. I love PC games now, but when they make a mistake, I call them out on it. Right now, PC just doing what they supposed to do. I can't fuss about PC too tough, but when they make a mistake, you love a company, you tell them about this shit. If they listen to you, they change what they're doing, they'll be better for it. You just don't blindly follow people. That gets you messed up. Tell them about this shit. Most time, if they listen to us, we speak with our wallet, they'll stop doing what they're doing. That's what y'all need to do with when Switch 2, game key cards, speak with your wallet, they'll stop. Speak with this, they'll stop. Once they see it ain't making money, they're like, oh man, we got to get in more space on there. Got to get in more space to make their games. We'll stop doing game key cards. We heard y'all. They'll listen. Speak with your wallet. That's the only way Nintendo gonna listen. They're a $1 billion company, they ain't telling whatever. $1 billion, they could be a $1 trillion company. They don't care, they greedy. Greed. If we speak with our wallet, don't buy game key cards, they'll stop doing that, I guarantee you. Watch what I see. If y'all just speak with your wallet, Nintendo will stop. Anyways, that's all I had to say about that. Let's keep moving. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this too. State of Play Japan is set for November 11th, featuring updates on games from Japan and Asia. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't really have too many big announcements about the State of Play. Let me look this up real quick. I don't think there wasn't too many big announcements. State of Play. big announcement. I'll be honest with you guys here. But I'm going to read some of them to you guys here so y'all know what's going on in these gaming streets. Here we go. Let's read some of this stuff. So, this one was announced at the State of Play, basically the Japanese State of Play this past Tuesday. Let me call out some of these games for you guys. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. To each his own for you Dragon Quest fans. I was thinking about getting Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake and Dragon Quest 3 remake, but I didn't because I didn't like the way the gameplay looked, and y'all know I'm kind of pissed off at Square Enix. Also, they made a game called Mini Stories. I can't really pronounce that, so I'm gonna spell it out for you guys, girls. INKONBINI apostrophe one story mini stories, whatever that's about. Then we got Coffee Talk in Coffee Talk Tokyo. Got some girls sitting there looking at some coffee. Then we had Broke Lore Unfollow and Ascend, whatever that's about. Then we had a new Fatal Frame game for you Fatal Frame fans. Y'all had that Fatal Frame Crimson Butterfly 2 remake. There you go. Gran Turismo 7 gets an update. Like I said, everything I talk about will be a link in the description. Y'all can I back up everything I said with news articles. Here we go. This one, what else we had? We had No Sleep for Kanane Date from AI, the Summon Files, whatever that is. Then we had Tokyo Extreme Racer. Okay, got a new racing game. Then we had Bandai Namco DLC for let's see, Once Upon a Time in Katamari and some couple other stuff. Let's see what else we got here. We're all friends here. Then we had Neville Grave, The Witch and the Curse. Then we had Blaze Blue, Empathy Effect X. Apparently this is not a continuation of the Blaze Blue story. I did not like how that story ended. Although I haven't played it yet, somebody spoiled that for me. I'm kind of glad they spoiled it for me. But I bought all those freaking games. Now I don't want to play them because I know how it's going to end, unfortunately. Also, we had Octopath Traveler 0. Square Enix talking about that. Then we had Marvel Token Fighting Souls. Apparently, I think that's there's going to be an open beta about that. Stay tuned for that. Then they had Elden Ring's Night Rain, the Forsaken Hollows, new at DLC. Then they had PlayStation Game and Monitor, the 27-inch monitor. Wow. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is what all came out of the State of Play. It wasn't that big of a State of Play, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I really didn't talk about it too tough. But like I said, everything I talk about, there'll be a link in the description. I back up everything I said with news articles. So y'all can look at it for yourself. But to me, it really wasn't that impressive. I didn't see really anything that just wowed me. That made me want to, like, I was debating on whether to talk about this or not. So that's why, if I had to give it a score, even though I didn't watch it, State of Play, I give it a D out of A to F. It gets a D. Nothing really impressed me off of it, for real. I ain't seen one announcement here that really made me want to just no. Like I said, everything I said, I back up with news articles. Y'all can click link in the description, and this article from GameSpot, they'll go more over these games because none of these games really stood out to me. That's all I had to really say about that. Let's keep moving right along. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into my last news story for the day. Bad news for you Xbox fans. Sorry about this. The PlayStation has officially sold more units than every Xbox console. Wow. Now, hear me out about this. Here we go. PlayStation consoles have been going strong for 30 years now, and the PlayStation 5 is proven to be one of Sony's most impressive consoles, surpassing sales for all Xbox consoles. The PlayStation 5 has seen a wild 5 years, as its launch was plagued by supply shortages caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, but that clearly it wasn't the thing to stop it. Here we go. The PlayStation 5 sales have officially beaten every Xbox console. Here we go. PS5 has sold 84.2 million copies. The PlayStation 5 has even surpassed the Xbox 360. Wow. Y'all used to love to brag about that, Microsoft fans, Xbox fans. Microsoft best-selling console. Wow. The official Xbox 360 sales numbers have it at 84 million units worldwide. Sony's best-selling console is still the PS2, which an estimate of 160 million units sold. Wow. 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 Now, Xbox fans, y'all used to love to hover that over my face. You, my brother, and a whole bunch of Xbox fans be like, Xbox 360 cuz we got the best selling console ever, blah 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 blah. You can't say that no more. The PS5, one of Sony's lowest selling consoles, which is their lowest selling console, has outsold the 360. Which didn't even beat out the PS3. The PS3 actually sold more than the 360. Wow. Wow. Marcus, Xbox, y'all done. Y'all are done. Just stop making consoles. Do yourself a favor and stop making consoles. Seriously, just stop making consoles. Just continue making your video games. Just put it on every console other than your Xbox like you've been doing. Continue making your Gears of War, because you know, y'all didn't know, I'm going to educate y'all again. Gears of War is on PS5, Xbox, PC, Forza 5. High selling racing game. Xbox, PC, PS5. Indiana Jones, new Indiana Jones. PS5, PC, Xbox. Hi-Fi Rush, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC. What else we got? Killer Instinct, PC, Xbox. Even Sony doing hell out too. Ain't no real reason to own the Xbox. I keep telling y'all. I ain't got to keep telling this. Talk about it in the news. This ain't just me talking about it. These folks in the news talk about this. There's no real reason to own the Xbox. Literally, no real reason to own the Xbox. Now, Sony, y'all are selling consoles like hotcake. Y'all can't keep PS5s in stock, but y'all got the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to go up on your console. Really, Sony? Seriously? Really, Sony? You don't outbeat the Xbox. The Xbox most highest selling console was the 360. Y'all don't outsold that. But y'all got the nerve, the audacity to go up on y'all console. Sony, if anything, you should be going down on your console. No way in the world a PlayStation 5 should cost $550 for the disc version. It should be $300 at the bare minimum. $300 for the disc version, $250 for the digital version. Easily. Easily. But y'all keep buying it. What you mean, Double Drag? You bought one? Yeah, I bought one. Back when it was regular price. I'm telling y'all, if it wasn't for this is Nintendo, but still, wasn't for physical media, I wouldn't have consoles in my house. I try to keep physical media alive because I like to own my hardware. I like to own my stuff. Like this game right here. This is an example, but you know, this out on it came out on PC, quit today. And they brought back out the multi-language version on Nintendo Switch in Japan. You know, I bought this for Nintendo Switch because I want to keep physical media alive. I want to own Quit Today. Such a good game, such a great beat 'em up that I want to own a physical copy. That way, no matter what, they cannot take this game away from me. It's mine. It's mine. Mine to keep. That's why I own physical media. Keep physical media alive, ladies and gentlemen, because physical media is mine. They can't take it. That's the only reason I own a PS5. Only reason I own a Nintendo Switch. Was the only reason I own the Xbox One. That's useless now. Only reason I still got a 360. Only reason I still got a PS3 because of physical media. Wasn't for physical media, I'd be all in on PC. I'd be on PC every day, y'all. Still be on PC every day, but I'd be exclusively PC. It really and truly ain't no real reason to own a console. Only reason to own a console is for, say you love Nintendo exclusives, because only way. Let me get this straight. Only place you're gonna play Mario is Switch. Only place you're gonna play Pokemon is Switch. Only place you're gonna play Zelda is Switch. I give Nintendo credit what credit due. They keep exclusives alive. PlayStation, you can, if you just be patient, you can play all your PlayStation exclusives on PC. Uncharted PC. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm not a fan of that game. PC. Last of Us, PC. Whole bunch of games. Spider-Man's, PC. You just be patient. You can play all your games, your PlayStation games on PC. You just gotta be a little patient. I'll be honest with you guys and girls. If I was a digital only guy and didn't care about physical media, I'd be on PC only, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being dead serious. Dead serious. I wouldn't own a console. Only reason I own a console is to keep physical media alive, because I want to own my games. I want to always be able to pop it in whenever I get ready, and they can't do nothing about it. Can't take it away from me. It's mine. They can't have it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's ridiculous, Xbox. Microsoft, just do everybody a favor. Stop making consoles and just be third party like Sega. Make all your games on every other console out there, and don't make hardware. You save yourself a lot of money. Y'all got it though. Y'all balling. Y'all don't care, Microsoft. Y'all balling. Y'all got it. You can save yourself a lot of money and headache if you didn't even make consoles, because everything is on everything, and they used to own the Xbox. Once again, there's no real reason to own a Xbox. No real reason. Well, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about it. I kind of did this one a little bit shorter than normal. That about wraps up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of News Fridays. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Tell what you guys and girls think about PlayStation outselling PS5 have officially sold more units than every Xbox console ever made. Wow, what do you Xbox fans think about that? Do y'all even care? Tell me what you guys and girls think about the PlayStation State of Play this past Tuesday. Did y'all like it? Was it crump to y'all? Or did y'all even care like me? I didn't even really care about it. Tell what you guys and girls think about that down in the comment section. Tell what you guys and girls think about Valve announcing their brand new console. Got a new console on rise. Y'all gonna get it? Or do y'all even care about it? My beat 'em up fans, stand up. Y'all gonna get Rush and Beat X Return of the Brawl Bros on March 19th? Or do y'all even care about Rush and Beat? Let me know about that down in the comments section. Tell what you guys and girls think about Trails in the Sky second chapter. Launches September 26th. Not September 26th. September 2026. My Trails in the Sky fans, y'all ready for that? Or do y'all even care about that? Let me know about all this stuff I talk about down there in the comment section. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.